More third hour. Ready, right? Got your test. It was okay. It was good. Solid. Gave you an A. Now I'm challenging you to do your rest of your amusement park there, the Emerald. I can't remember what it was. It was in Seattle. Emerald Amusement Park, something like that. Finish it. For the rest of the class, I haven't seen anything on the amusement park. Hello? Now I got to give you guys an honest answer to what happened to me yesterday. Not good. So I went out to sometimes as friends, we got to do things for friends we don't want to do, but we're like, well, I owe him. You know, I got to do this. I've taken him fishing on my spots where we slay, and he wants to take me to one of his places. And it's like, I got to do it, but I knew it wouldn't fish. I just knew it. So we took a 1.5 mile bike ride in, which isn't a big deal. That was cool. Except we took 2 pontoon boats, and he had an electronic bike, which I think's pretty neat. And he made a trailer, but then there were, 200 pounds of gear on top of the trailer that we had to mount up, which was not easy. It was way harder for him than me, but it was still hard for me. And many times as we're doing our bike ride in, the thing, the wheel would fall off, or we had to realign it. So it was a lot of work. And then there was the hills. The hill out of there was insane. The work that I had to do with my 2 fake knees was pushing me to the brink of it was hard. Now I say all that, it was a beautiful sunny day. I got all that vitamin D, kicking the heck out of that Corona. Come get some. And that was good. But here's the bad part. I slay. When I get on water, fish, they fear me. But they didn't yesterday. I only had 1 fish. I call those LDRs. LDRs are long distance releases. It was a rough day. Now I say that with this caveat. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm making amends. I'm on my water, on my turns. The water levels are right where they need to be. And it's bassy weather at 80 plus. Turn out the lights. The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Those bass are in trouble, aren't they? All right, let's go ahead and do the notes real quick, but I'll take roll 2. I got to see who's here, who's not. Here we go. We got Trey Arlen, Brady Bean, Austin Moore, Delaney Nye, Taylor O'Toole, Caden Pearson, Hunter Severson, Alex Stahl, Landon Stidham, Alex Swanee, Brady Wright, Ty Zaninga Holloway, Joe! He's here. Joe's here. All right, folks, here we go. I'm going to run through these quick. So, interestingly enough, I'm on your notes, and I'm attaching these. I just want to say real quick that there have been 7 major studios that turned, in 1998 rather, there were only 2 of the major 7 studios that turned a profit in 98. And there's going to be a few of them that aren't going to turn a profit in 2020 either. This is despite the record audiences, etc., etc. Why is that? Because they're paying their entertainers, the movie stars, way too much. They had too much fat up there in the executives. They had to thin it down. They had to get a little leaner and meaner. And when they did that, they started finding ways to make more money. Okay? And I'm sure what they've done is they've worked out agreements with the actresses and actors. A lot better job. Now, these actors and actresses are making entirely too much money, but, we pay the ticket prices and we keep going. So, though I think that's changing as well. Who missed the movies through this? I'm a movie guy, but that wasn't what I missed. I missed going to dinner with my wife. I missed, going fishing and camping. I miss it so bad it hurts. Movies? You know what's interesting too is I miss the sports a little, but not nearly as much as I thought. This is interesting. Anyhow, so there was a movie that was made in-house or done independently, if you will, and it only cost them $50,000 to produce it, and it ended up blowing it up in 1998. And it really told the Hollywood what they needed to look at. The movie was called Blair Witch Trials. And another movie that was the #1 movie of all time forever. I think Avatar is now. Same director, by the way. Can't remember the gentleman's name off the top of my head, but $600 million were done in North America alone, and that's Titanic, obviously. Now listen to this. Write this one down. Most videos are long gone by the time it goes to, most movies, not videos, are long gone by the time it goes to video. Titanic was still showing at 502 theaters when it was released. Now, 1,000 theaters is called a wide area release. That's where it's big time. Okay? Well, this thing had already been out for a long time, like almost a year, and it was still showing in 502 theaters right when it went to video, which is fascinating. Okay? A wide release, there it is. I'm sorry. A wide release movie is a movie released in more than 2,000 theaters at one time. The number of wide releases dropped because they're more expensive to make. Wide releases dropped from 151 to 139 from 1970 to 98. This despite the fact that numbers of ticket sales went up by 93 million. Folks, when you see that stuff, when I give you the test, you're going to get the notes anyway. If you don't get an A on this test, hello, you know the song. So let me see. There's another thing called piggyback movies. You see these where they're like a Jurassic Park type deal. Next thing you know, you got movies called Carnosaur. How about the one they had where the sharks were Sharknado? Sharknado. That's got to be a piggyback. Certainly a B movie, maybe a C or a D movie. Okay. What else? Was there something here else here? No, not really. I'm going fast because I only have 15 minutes. It made Blair Witch Trial, put that in your notes, it made $36 million in the first 3 weeks in the theater. And the way it did it, it utilized the World Wide Web. And it had people convinced that this movie was an actual documentary, a documentary. And they thought it was real. And we have this video, this movie of ghosts. Well, it turns out it was all just a bunch of kids out in the mountain or in the forest shooting a video. But anyhow, I want you to write down this: top 5 highest grossing movies as of 2006. Oh no, I don't need you to write that down. 4 out of 10 movies produced don't even break even. I do want you to write that down. 4 out of 10 do not even break even. The average cost to produce. Now these notes are old. When I first got to Kamaikan, and that's how old they are. But that's all right. I went to these notes rather. This is the old school notes, folks. This is stuff I taught long before the ones you've been taking. I know this stuff inside and out. Anyway, average cost to produce this movie is $90 million, $40 million to market it. I'm guessing now that's probably about $120 million to produce it, maybe even 150, and probably 60, 70 to market it. Okay, but these are the numbers I want: 90 and 40. It's going to be on the test. Hopefully, I'm almost done. Let's see. Nah, that wasn't on the test. The income from an international... Put this one down. The income from international release can increase the box office from 50 to 100%. Most films generate less than 25% of their final income from domestic ticket sales. Okay? I got one more slide after that. Some countries don't let us have their movie, don't let our movies go there. Some would be like India. Some might not be China, which... I got my own opinion on that. I really don't care about China all that much. I'm sorry. If that bothers anybody, I'm sorry. Let's see. Stock car racing is a very expensive form, so what they've done is they've actually created a stock index fund for stock car racing, and you can actually invest in stock car racing. Investment stocks from this company, such as Home Depot, Sara Lee, that's on the test. I thought that was intriguing. And lastly, 72% of racing fans consciously look for goods of NASCAR sponsors, according to a poll taken by Performance Research. Folks, that's the notes, and I will see you folks really probably on Monday. I will see my seniors, Delaney. Who else is in there that's a senior? Help me out here. I'm trying to remember. I don't think there is another senior in there. Delaney, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to be out there in my truck. I'll wave and I'll honk if I see you. Take care.